Hello students, welcome to Eloquent English classes and this is Jyoti. Students, we are learning about non-finites. We have learned about gerunds and infinitives in our previous videos, which are the forms of or types of non-finites. Today let's focus on participles. But before that, let's have a recap of what we have already learned. We have learned that non-finite verbs don't have any tense. Means whatever the tense may be in a sentence, non-finite verbs do not have any tense. You cannot guess the tense in non-finite verbs. These are not main verbs. This is the second point, that they are not the main verbs. Third thing is, these verbs are not limited by number, person or gender of the subject. So these are the three things or three parameters of non-finite verbs. This we have already learned. Now we have also learned that there are three types of non-finite verbs: gerunds, infinitives, and participles. Gerunds are formed by adding ing to the verb, and here it behaves like a noun. Okay, it behaves like a noun. The verb, when we add ing to it, it behaves like a noun. Then infinitives, there are two types of infinitives: full infinitive, that is also called to infinitive, and bare infinitive. Full infinitive means we add to the verb, and bare infinitive means there is no need to add to, without to. So this we have already learned. Now let's see what are participles. Actually, participles also are formed by adding ing to the verb. When we add ing to the verb, we form participles. But there is a difference between gerunds and participles. In case of gerunds, the verb behaves like a noun. When we add ing to the verb, it behaves like a noun. Whereas in participles, it behaves like an adjective. Okay, it serves the purpose of an adjective. It behaves like an adjective. That is the basic difference between gerunds and participles. Now, what is a participle? A participle is a form of a verb that has nature of both a verb and an adjective. It's a form of a verb that has the nature of both verb and an adjective. And there are three participles: present participle, past participle, and perfect participle. Present participle is formed by adding ing to first form of the verb, and it represents an action which is going on, or it represents an action which is not complete. Okay, still continuing. That is present participle. तो प्रेजेंट पार्टिसिपल में जो वर्ब होती है वो एडजेक्टिव की तरह बिहेव करती है, और एडजेक्टिव क्या करता है? वो नाउन या प्रोनाउन को डिस्क्राइब करता है, उसके बारे में ज्यादा जानकारी देता है. ओके, सो दैट इज प्रेजेंट पार्टिसिपल. So the drowning women cried for help. Here drowning, drown word है, base word, and ing लगा के it has become drowning. Drowning. And it is behaving like an adjective and describing the women. Okay. This drowning is describing women, telling more about women. And cried is a main verb. Cried main verb है, drowning नहीं है यहाँ पे main verb. Okay, drowning तो अब adjective की तरह behave कर रहा है ना? It has the nature of both verb and adjective. तो वर्ब तो है ही ड्राउन, आईएनजी लगा दिया तो ये एडजेक्टिव की तरह बिहेव कर रही है, और एडजेक्टिव जो है वो नाउन या प्रोनाउन को डिस्क्राइब करता है. सो इन दिस सेंटेंस इट इज डिस्क्राइबिंग द वुमेन. एंड नॉन फाइनाइट वर्ब्स में ये मेन वर्ब्स नहीं होती हैं. ओके, नॉन फाइनाइट वर्ब्स आर नॉट द मेन वर्ब्स. तो मेन वर्ब क्या है यहाँ पे? राइट. Somersaulting monkey dropped the fruits. Here also somersaulting is present participle. It's describing the monkey, and dropped is the main verb. Similarly, in the last sentence, working women manage their work nicely. So working is present participle and behaving like an adjective describing women. Manage is a main verb. Okay, so this is all about present participle. Past participle. To form past participle, we use third form of the verb. Or sometimes it ends in N, D, ED or to the base form of the verb. And it shows completed action. Third form of the verb use की जाती है past participle बनाने के लिए. और कभी कभी थर्ड फॉर्म ऑफ द वर्ब में एंड में एन भी आता है, डी, कभी डी होता है, कभी टी होता है. ओके, लाइक स्टोलन पर्स वाज फाउंड. ना स्टोलन में क्या हो गया? एन लग गया एंड में, है ना, वर्ब की. दिस इज थर्ड फॉर्म ऑफ द वर्ब, स्टोलन. सो stole is a verb and we have added n to it. Now this verb is behaving like an adjective. What does an adjective do? Adjective क्या करता है? वो किसी नाउन या प्रोनाउन के बारे में ज्यादा जानकारी देता है, डिस्क्राइब करता है उसे, है ना. So what is the noun here? Purse. So it's telling more about the purse. Therefore this is past participle. And was found is the main verb. As we have already read that non-finite verbs are not the main verbs. So stolen is not the main verbs. Here it is behaving like an adjective. Was found is the main verb. Okay. The completed project report was approved. Now complete and completed, ed has been added, and so it has become an adjective here. Adjective to project report. It's telling more about the project report. And was approved is the main verb. So completed here is past participle. Terrified chicken hid under the shed. So terrified is the third form of the verb and it is describing the chicken. So it's behaving like an adjective. And hid is the main verb. So this is past participle. Terrified is past participle. He felt cheated. Cheated is past participle because it's describing the pronoun he, and this is the main verb. Understood? So this is all about past participle, which is formed with the help of third form of the verb. The perfect participle. तो परफेक्ट पार्टिसिपल एक्टिव वॉइस में अगर हमने बनाना हो तो कैसे बनाते हैं? हैविंग प्लस थर्ड फॉर्म ऑफ द वर्ब. और पैसिव वॉइस में हैविंग बीन प्लस थर्ड फॉर्म ऑफ द वर्ब इज यूज्ड. फॉर एग्जांपल, हैविंग एनकरेज्ड द चाइल्ड गॉट अप. Having encouraged. Encouraged is the verb, third form of the verb, and here it is behaving like an adjective. Having encouraged, the child got up. The child is telling more about the child, isn't it? And got up is the verb. Having completed her task, she went outside. Having completed. Complete is the third form of the verb, and here it is behaving like an adjective. So having completed her task, she went outside. Now, went is a verb. Having watched the movie, Sam stayed at home. Stayed is the main verb. Having packed my suitcase, I helped my friend. So having packed my suitcase. This is present, perfect participle, and helped is the main, this is the main verb. Having been tasted the medicine once, the child refused. Next time, having been tasted the medicine, the child refused. Refuse is the main verb. Having been tried several times, the ant did not give up. Having been tried. Now this is perfect participle and is telling more about this ant's action of trying, isn't it? She did not give up. Give up is a main verb. So this is about perfect participle. In active voice we use having plus third form of the verb. In passive voice we use having been plus third form of the verb. But this perfect participle is obsolete. अब ये यूज में बहुत कम यूज में होता है. बोलने में तो करते ही नहीं इसको यूज में, लिखने में ये यूज होता है. So nothing to worry much about this. That's all about the non-finite verbs. Do watch the links given in the description box if you want to understand this topic thoroughly. So thanks for watching.